Good morning. Welcome to the Rocky Mountain National Park Trail Conditions Report for the week of March 9th, 2026. I am here at the Glacier Gorge Trailhead, as you can see, and I'm going to head up into Loch Vale. This report will give you a good indication of what conditions are like on the east side of Rocky Mountain National Park. I'm specifically going up to the Loch, which is a beautiful alpine lake up in Loch Vale, but it'll also give you an indication of what it's like at Mills Lake, Black Lake, even in the Bear Lake area, Dream Lake, Emerald Lake. Those types of places will have similar conditions to what I will see today and show you on this video. So yeah, come along with me as I head up in there and let's see what's going on. It looks like a busy day. The parking lot's more than half full. So for this time of year, you know, I think it's starting to be spring break at certain institutions. So we should start seeing more visitors here in the coming weeks. So let's go check it out. See you up the trail. Good morning.
Sorry.
How are you? Oh, you're good. Have a wonderful day. I'm starting out from the trailhead here in microspikes. The trail is hard packed, a little bit slushy with the melting snow on top from this brilliant sun we have today and the warm temperatures. It's pretty warm. Finding a little bit of ice here on the trail too as the temperatures warm up during the day and then freeze at night. It turns to ice, and then as the temperatures the next day get warm again, it turns into a little bit of slush. So I'm finding right from the trailhead here that microspikes are the best tool for purchase on this icy snowpack trail. But I do have my snowshoes with me just in case a little higher. I might need those because last week we had a fair bit of snow, between a foot and a half. So I'm very happy about that. I was so excited to see that snow last Friday. Yeah, we need more. Bring it on, March. Let's have more snow. All right, I just passed that junction where the left-hand trail goes toward Mills Lake and destinations beyond, and the right-hand trail goes toward the Loch and Sky Pond, which is where I'm headed. Sure is a pretty day so far, and microspikes continue to be the best tool for the job here today. We'll see if I'm going to continue on the summer trail here, the snow-packed summer trail, or if when I get to the place where this trail meets the drainage, if I think that's going to be a little better. I could definitely take the drainage. It's filled in enough now, but the question is, do I feel like putting my snowshoes in if it's not well packed? If the summer trail continues to be well packed and the drainage isn't, I will probably opt for the summer trail just to save myself the energy of putting snowshoes on, but we'll see how it goes. This winter has been unusual in the fact that that drainage didn't get filled in until very late in the season, and now that it is, the summer trail has remained so well packed and we've had such little snow that the summer trail has remained a viable option longer than it usually does in the season. So more options. This is the section where the summer trail meets the drainage, and I've been hearing reports of it being really sloppy up there in the drainage. I'd have to put my snowshoes on if I wanted to go that way, but I'm not going to do that because the summer trail here going this way is still nicely packed. So just leave my microspikes on, take the summer trail. It's an unusual season for sure. I'm at that good overlook on the summer trail that looks down into the drainage, and you can see there are some ski tracks there, a couple of snowshoe tracks, but it's not that well packed. Sure is beautiful though. Whereas here on the snowpack summer trail, it's pretty darn nice. Nicely packed. The blue skies have been replaced by overcast skies. And the wind's picking up a little bit, but not too bad. Just because of the wind, I might have to put a coat on to go out onto the lake. I think I'll do that now while I'm still here in the trees. Wow, it's really warm. It says it's 53 degrees here, Fahrenheit. And the wind is not that strong. The most I'm getting is a 20-mile-an-hour gust, but it's, in general, it's just pretty light winds at like 10 miles an hour. There was a 21. That's the largest gust I've gotten so far. Yeah, light winds. However, we are expecting more powerful winds later this week, strong and damaging winds according to the forecast. So if you're coming up here, make sure you check the forecast to make sure it's safe enough to come up here with those winds. Yeah. Oh, I got a 25. It's so warm though that it doesn't even feel biting. It doesn't feel bad. Oh, the lake is so pretty. The ice is shimmering. It won't be too long before this lake starts to melt and I won't be able to cross it anymore. It won't be safe. But as of today, it is. Well, here's my favorite little island. So cool looking. All right, the trail conditions report for the east side of Rocky Mountain National Park, at least in the sections that have the packed snow trails going up to the most popular lakes, is conditions are good. Yeah, you will need to check the forecast to see about the wind and if it's going to be reasonable for you to come up into the park on certain days, because the forecast is calling for very strong and damaging winds later this week. So just be careful there. But other than that, grab your microspikes if you're going to stay on the packed trails to Mills Lake, Jewel Lake, if you're going to stay on the trail to the Loch. If you're going to go beyond those lakes, or you can also use your microspikes to Nymph Lake, Dream Lake, and Emerald Lake. But if you're going to go beyond those lakes that have the well-packed down snow trails on them, you'll need more than microspikes. You'll need your snowshoes. Like if I'm going to go a little bit west of the Loch here, and I'm probably going to have to put on my snowshoes because of the snow that we did get last week. So yeah, those are your trail conditions report. It's a beautiful time to be up in the park as long as you're watching that wind forecast. So thank you so much for watching the channel. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for liking and subscribing and commenting and tuning in to see what the conditions are every week. I think it can be a useful tool for you to plan your trip. So yeah, look for more great content about Longs Peak and other destinations coming your way as well. All right, everybody have a great week out there, and I'll see you next week for the trail conditions report. Thanks for joining me in Rocky Mountain National Park. Bye.